Hey guys, so I didn't quite make it to my 38-week vlog before having Hunter. So I did want to show him to you guys real quick and then tell you a little bit how the labor and delivery went. So he's sleeping right now, but I'll show you guys. Oh, sweetie. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's kind of at an angle. But that's him. Yeah. So I was in the hospital for about 12 hours. I labored at home for quite a while before going in, just because the day before I had gone in the morning and my contractions, they said that they weren't doing much of anything. They weren't making me dilate or anything. So I was kind of in denial that Thursday afternoon they were getting pretty extreme and they were like 3 minutes apart, and my mom and Brandon were telling me to go in, and I just thought, oh, I'm going to be sent back home. And so they convinced me and I went in, and I was glad I did because they were getting pretty bad on the car ride there. It was horrible. Like I could barely take the car ride. I wanted to like get out and walk, and it wasn't fun. So when I got there, they told me I was 4 centimeters. And they actually asked me if I wanted an epidural right when I got there, and I was like, no, I can handle it, you know. So when shortly after I got there, they put me in like the hot tub with the jets, and the hot water, it did relieve a little bit of the pain, not much because they're contractions, so it's not going to do too much. But when I got to about 6 centimeters, they kept offering me pain medicine and epidural. So finally I was like, okay, you can give me some pain medicine, but not an epidural. And so they gave me something called fentanyl. And they said it would only take the edge off, and it did just that. It just barely took the edge off a little bit. So by 7, I just thought, you know, these are getting pretty bad and they're just getting worse and worse. I don't know at what point it's going to be too much for me, so I went ahead and said, okay, I'll get the epidural. So I didn't realize that I'd be that scared, but I ended up freaking out about the epidural, and I almost chickened out and said, okay, I'd rather go through the pain. I don't want a huge needle that big in my spine. But I kind of got over it because the pain got worse, so I just said, okay, let's just hurry up and get it over with. After the epidural, it was amazing. I could see my contractions on the monitor, and I could tell when I was having one just because my belly got tight, but I felt no pain anymore. It was amazing. But at about 10 centimeters, when they started asking me to push, I could feel like every contraction, and it was almost like the epidural wore off, and it was like I didn't even have one. I could feel these horrible contractions, and it was just not fun. So I pretty much felt everything after that. It was just like the worst timing. Part of the reason why I kept holding off was because I thought, part of it was I thought I can take more pain. I can take a little bit more. I can do it. I don't need it quite yet. It isn't unbearable. The other reason was because I wanted to be completely numb to where I didn't feel, you know, him coming out or anything. I didn't want to feel it, but I ended up feeling everything. The doctor ended up saying that he was sunny side up and letting me know that was a lot harder to push a baby out that is sunny side up. So that just made me a little more nervous, so I could have gone without hearing that, but his heart rate ended up dropping quite a bit, and it wasn't picking back up, so he said, you know, we need to hurry up and push him out right now, or we're gonna have to give you an emergency C-section. So that was really scary, but because I started to say that I couldn't do it, but once he told me that, I pushed as hard as I could, as fast as I could, and I ended up tearing the worst that you can tear. so my doctor was really shocked that that happened. It took him a good 45 minutes to stitch me up, and Hunter, he was pretty blue and he wasn't breathing when he came out, but he had gone to the bathroom in his amniotic sac, so they were actually glad that he wasn't crying and breathing that in even more. So they got that stuff out, and then he finally started crying, and but once they put him on my chest, he totally stopped crying, and he was a happy camper. He totally comforted him being on me, and he just, yeah, he just like totally stopped crying. So anyway, yeah, so yeah, the reason I tore so bad was because I had to push harder and faster than normally just to hurry up and get him out. I didn't have, you know, time to just have a smooth delivery. It was rushed, so my body just reacted to that and just tore pretty bad. So yeah, when he was on my chest, they were still, you know, sewing me up, and so I couldn't really, I was in a lot of pain. I mean, I could look at him and give him a kiss and talk to him, but I was in so much pain that I was also like, you know, I was pretty out of it. But we got him being born on videotape, so every time I watch it, I pretty much cry, because it's just, I just can't believe that I had a perfect little baby. And his full name is Hunter Kyle Paul Muse. Kyle for Brandon's middle name, and then Paul for after my dad. So I wanted to kind of honor both of them. So he was born at 7:05 in the morning on April 6th, and he was 7 pounds. No, he was 6 pounds 8 ounces and 18.5 inches. Yeah. So he was a tiny little guy, but he still is. But I'll show him to you guys again. He's totally asleep. Alrighty, well, I'll probably do mommy vlogs in the future, just still settling in, and I'm really tired all the time, so once things settle down, I'll be able to do videos of him. But yeah, so that's how it went, and I will see you guys when I can. So say bye, Hunter. Alright, bye guys.